Hey guys, welcome back to the Pineapple
It's
Podcast.
Wednesday, my dudes. Oh, some spit flew out. That's gross.
It's Saturday.
This will come up on Wednesday.
Well, that doesn't change the fact that it is right. It's Saturday.
when
right
this
now.
comes out, it is Wednesday.
Okay.
Ben, you just killed the
I'm
Wednesday
just
mojo.
saying. It's totally you're lying to the people right now.
Dude, so
Not
in
when-
our Extenders of Grace group chat, Matt made a bot that every
It's on
Wednesday
Group Me.
it sends us the Wednesday my dudes.
Every Wednesday for how many months?
I don't
Oh
know.
my
It's
gosh.
been a while. Like every Wednesday, it just sends it. Like
Nice.
Matt makes bots for fun.
Yeah.
Who doesn't though?
Honestly,
But
that's funny.
so, despite what Ben said, it is Wednesday when this is coming up. At least it's supposed to be.
unless we goof or something happens, should be
Where's your
Wednesday.
screen?
I don't know.
Blacking out.
I think my computer's dying on the spot.
Oh, that's fun. Hmm.
That doesn't look good.
It doesn't. Oh boy. I think you got some. Yeah, you got some problems there, buddy.
It looks like
I fixed it by flicking it.
No, for now.
that. Yeah, it looks like you need a new computer.
Nah, I need to get a new phone first. Anywho.
But what do you use more?
That's a fair point.
Well, technically, all I need is my phone.
Are you gonna get the Pixel 3a?
Nah.
What? A new Moto or what?
Probably just the regular Pixel 3.
Oh.
Unless I get the Moto 3. The only reason I do
Hello,
that is so
Moto.
I can still have the Moto mods because I've already
Dude,
bought them.
okay, so like 2 days ago, actually, so like 3 days ago, Malachi cracked his screen. He has the Essential phone. So then
Did
he replaced it. Like he ordered a screen and replaced it, and like he replaced his own screen. And the very next day, he dropped it and cracked the replaced screen.
Dope.
And he's like, "Screw
Just tell
this."
him to get a
Get a
Huawei
case,
phone.
dude.
He's just like, "I'm done. I'm literally just pre-ordering the Pixel 3a."
3A.
Yeah,
We'll get to that later.
we didn't talk
But
about that.
first,
I
we
thought that was
need
funny.
Jesus on this Wednesday morning.
Indeed.
Not Saturday afternoon. Wednesday morning.
All right, sure.
What are we talking about? Ben, you came
I
up
don't
with this
know.
topic.
I did. We're talking about serving each other in church because we don't do that enough in the church.
What do you mean we don't do that enough in the church?
Well, so I was reading this book by Francis Chan. It's called Letters to the Church.
Isn't
It's-
he the Church of Christ guy that left?
he left a big mega church for reasons he explains in the book. You should read it. It's good. But anyways, there's a chapter. It's all the book is all about like how far the current Americanized version of church has gotten from the Church of the New Testament. And one of the chapters is about service, and it kind of talks about how the way that church is kind of set up right now is that it kind of enables like just the people that are leading the church to be servants, and everybody else in the church is just kind of a consumer. And that's not really how it's supposed. That's not how Jesus wanted the church to be set up.
Okay. Yeah, I think I understand a little bit more where you're going with
Yeah.
that. So like everybody's like supposed to contribute to the
Exactly.
church.
Yeah.
Not just like the people that are running.
Yeah, not just showing up.
So sitting there singing and smiling isn't contributing?
No.
Not
I
really.
mean, yeah. If you consider that contributing, but I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
I think like the well is starting to get set up in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Joe makes it a priority to expand leadership roles to anyone that wants them.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So
yeah.
that's what he was kind of talking about. He's going to have, because he was trying to get our feedback on this, but he was saying like, if you have any desire to serve in some kind of way, he's going to have the opportunity available to you.
Yeah, and that's super.
He's
cool.
not going to like force you to do anything.
Yeah.
But he's going to give you opportunities
Mm-hmm.
and ways to serve however you can. So kind of how would that work in the way that the church is set up today? How is everyone supposed to like serve in
Okay.
the church the way it's set up today?
I see this is in like one of two ways. Like right now, it could be like the churches we have now, and just people just do more stuff, and I guess the people that work at church aren't doing quite as much. But then you could have a church completely built on just people like us that are running it.
Oh yeah, and that's
Like there's no, I don't know what you call it,
Like a self-running
employees.
church?
Yeah, like I don't.
Like
That's what it
a-
was, right?
The church in the New Testament.
I mean, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, like there wasn't
everyone-
church staff. Like
Sounds
yeah,
like
everyone-
carpenters.
everybody just kind of like
Did
it
the-
was. There's
did
I
stuff
don't
that
remember where it
needed to
is,
be
but it's
done.
like everybody had like a scripture or a song or a prayer to bring to the table or something like that. I don't remember where it is, but and so like yeah, I mean the way that like most churches are currently set up, especially like not. I don't think big churches are bad necessarily,
Right.
But like for stuff like that, it's a lot harder to set it up because just of the sheer size of it.
Yeah. And this might be a little off topic, but like big churches do have advantages as in being able to like fund mission programs. They've got the deep eldership, and they're able to, I guess, make a bigger impact on the community if they do it correctly.
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely. I think like, I mean, there's always sermons and stuff about how like, oh, you need to go out and do service projects and stuff. But like, I mean, let's be honest. Sermons, honestly, in my opinion and experience, like, there's been a couple sermons where they've like actually like moved me to do things, but usually it's like, oh yeah, that's a good thought, and then you don't think about it. Like if you don't have like people actually telling you like afterwards and like following up with you and being like, hey, like you Jesus literally calls us to do this, like you need to be doing this.
yeah.
And so it's kind of hard to find, because that's another like another thing he talks about in the book is like we just kind of like the way it's set up is like people are kind of just allowed to just sit and do nothing because nobody's being like, hey, you need to be doing this. Like coming to church every Sunday is not enough. Like you have to be doing stuff or else you're not really fulfilling
not
what
really
Jesus
living your
wants
life.
us to do.
Yeah,
And so yeah, I mean,
that makes sense.
yeah.
So it's kind of like the church is just allowing people just to kind of sit and check in, check out.
Yeah. And I mean, it's like with anything, like it's super hard to change because I mean, it's been like that for a while. So I don't think it's going to be a quick thing either, but I think the more people that like realize stuff, and I think that's what's happening is a lot more people, especially like younger people, I think, are like realizing, hey, there's some stuff about like church that's not very good. And so since we're having that mindset when we're young, I think the church is going to continue to
Like the
grow and
future
get-
of the church will change
because
in
that means
way.
we're going to be the people that are going to be
Like the
leading the
Generation
church.
Z and like millennial.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're going to be the ones that are in charge, I guess. Not like in charge, but like we'll be the people that are going to make or break. I mean, that's what like everybody always says. It's like, you guys are the next generation. You're going to make or break the church. And so stop
Yeah.
leaving the church, millennials. It's like, well,
Yeah,
but yeah.
makes sense. Did you have anything else on that, Zach?
I completely agree with like everyone that should be contributing to the church in some way. It's just the way that it's set up right now. Like not everyone can do that, and
Yeah,
there's not enough
exactly.
opportunities for everyone to do it.
Yeah,
It's just not set up right.
yeah. It would require a lot of restructuring. Yeah,
Like,
So,
I
like-
can't even begin to imagine how
exactly. Yeah,
like,
Because, like-
a big church would be run by every single person.
yeah.
So if we kind of look at the well as an example, we've got song leaders, you've got because go through the list. Like the well literally has like they got the baristas, they've got the greeters, they've got like the event planners, they've got song leaders, the people that do the prayer journal, the people that do the cup of blessing, and then they've got like the other roles, like some of the roles are literally just going and picking people up. They don't have cars. There are people in charge of like the wheel on wells, and then like now the extended of grace part of the well, and then I don't know. There's like a lot of other things. So Chris is just like he's kind of like creating roles, but it's all like still.
Yeah.
It's not like he's creating them for like a fake purpose or something.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, because I mean, it's not about like everybody being able to like go up and like preach a sermon on Sunday morning. Like, there's
That's
a lot of
that's not
different ways.
practical,
Yeah.
and there's
And
different
not
roles for
everybody's
that
like
qualify.
that's not everybody's gift. Exactly. Like, you gotta
I
play
mean,
your
there's
strengths.
literally a committee of 4 or 5 individuals they are on a rotation to where they'll go to LCU and pick up whoever needs rides. They'll go to Tech.
Yeah,
they'll
that's
go to
super
houses,
cool,
pick
yeah.
up. They literally just their job is to bring people to church.
Yeah,
And that's really cool.
that is cool.
So it's like actual ways that is helping
Yeah, definitely.
church. So
I applaud Chris Joe for that.
Yeah.
To like see that not everyone's doing something, and just to kind of like try to get people more involved in doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same
like
time,
with making videos,
yeah, I
because
mean,
that's like my job now,
Oh, nice.
basically.
Pretty
So
neat.
I mean, he's doing a good job of it because like I don't know how to like say this. Like, if he didn't, then no one would be really doing anything. But at the same time, like not everyone's doing something still.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
Yeah.
the ideal as how it should be,
Yeah,
but he's certainly
Exactly.
trying to make it better.
definitely. Because I mean, you can't just automatically just make the switch. And I mean, like,
And I
Yeah.
mean, this started really becoming a thing like last
Yeah.
spring or mostly in the fall when they relaunch. But
and like a lot of people are just used to, oh, we just go
Show
to
up.
church. Like, I mean, that's
they're
not our
like,
job.
it's a big enough deal that I left doing what I was doing to come here for this hour.
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
But that's also a thing in the heart, though. You have to
Oh,
be
yeah.
willing and wanting to be able to serve.
Yeah. And I mean, another thing to like, it's kind of harsh, but like, if somebody's not willing to do that, then like, that's kind of on them. Like, that's
Yeah.
not your job to make them feel comfortable.
Right.
That's definitely not what Christianity is about. Like, you're supposed to be being made uncomfortable, like,
Yeah.
all the time.
Very true.
And so, yeah.
Because if you're not, then you're not really growing. or
Exactly.
anything.
And so it's like, would it be better for you to just sit here in your reassurance that you have faith, but you're not doing anything about your faith? Like, is that really,
Yeah.
do you really have that faith?
Got him.
But, yeah.
Cool. So, are you hungry for an apple?
Apple.
I do like apples.
Ah,
Apples are pretty good.
My
not
dad's
gonna lie.
allergic.
Really? To apples?
Yeah, literally when he moved to Texas, then he became allergic.
Sounds like Jaden's rash.
Oh.
Classic.
Well, except Jaden was born in Texas.
No, yeah, I know. That's weird,
No,
though.
yeah, my dad's
like,
like-
what happens when he eats an apple? Like,
His throat will legit close
really?
up.
Like,
Like
so
he's
it's
allergic. He
So
once
it's like
he
my
moved,
peanut allergy almost?
then I guess so.
That's
then
crazy.
He's actually gotten allergies in his early 20s when he moved to Texas to a
Wow.
lot of fruits. Like bananas will make his ears
Huh.
itch. Some stuff will just like make his lips puffy, or whatever. But apples are like the deadly ones that will
That's
close up his throat.
weird. I didn't know you could. Well, yeah, I didn't know you could get allergies later in life.
It's just
That's
different
crazy.
climates.
Yeah, I guess so. That's.
I mean, there's some truth in what Lauren's saying
I was
about
about
the
to say,
rash.
like, probably honestly, Texas has awful air quality when you think about it. Like, your dad's from California, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it probably has way worse air quality than like California.
Yeah, so and then
Yeah.
that was in the mid '90s when,
Yeah,
when
that's
California
crazy.
was cleaner and
Yeah.
stuff. And
Huh.
yeah, he
Who'd have
came,
thought?
so yeah, I don't know.
Apple juice is probably the best juice, though. Not gonna lie. As far as fruit juices go, it's like pineapple juice and apple juice,
I'm
and
gonna
those are
argue
the
with
top dogs.
Cranberry. juice.
Cranberry juice,
Okay, cranberry juice is up there too.
orange juice.
No. Orange
no.
juice is. If we were doing a juice tier list right now, orange would be like D tier. At
Okay.
D or C tier.
I'm gonna
at
say
best.
C tier.
C tier.
Fresh
Orange juice is.
squeezed orange juice
It's pretty
in
good.
the streets of Mexico.
That's good.
They're
but
on,
that's
like,
not the same
every
thing.
corner.
Yeah,
We're talking
it
about
is.
like what you walk into Walmart and buy like in a bottle.
Dude, okay.
But like
'cause-
juices, like pineapple juice and apple juice, those are the top dogs when it comes to juices.
Because at Israel's house in Mexico, they have like the best orange juice, and it's all homemade.
Well,
I mean, I'm sure it is.
like all food's better in Mexico, honestly.
Even
like,
cow tongue tastes good.
bro,
in
even like
Mexico.
even chips, like, dude, Mexican Doritos are so much better than American
Dude.
Doritos.
Chris told us that, so Luke
It's
and I
true.
went to Oxaco to get some.
Yeah, Oxo,
and
what a
they
what
were
a place.
stale.
Really?
We got a bad experience with our Doritos.
I don't know, dude, but they're like, they make them way better. So are
Yeah.
Hot Cheetos. Hot Cheetos are better too.
Yeah, we've tried some of those.
Yeah.
That's like half the fun. It's just trying all the food.
But why do you ask about apples, Jeremy?
I think it was one of his cringy transitions.
Yeah, I know,
because-
I know. It's-
See, the reason you should stay away from anything Apple is because the beginning of creation, Eve chose Apple.
Eve chose to eat the android fruit off
Eve
of the tree.
chose to eat the apple, and since
Apple.
then, it's all gone downhill.
It's true.
I stole that from Heston Graves.
What a guy. I missed that guy. I haven't
Same.
seen him in a long time.
He said that back in like when he was
Yeah,
like
what a
16
guy.
or 17 when he had his Sony phone.
Oh, dear.
Bro,
Sony phone.
that's my favorite part
Dude.
about watching a Sony movie.
Oh, yeah, it's like,
Is
yep,
the,
there's
the
the
Sony,
Sony phone.
phones, the Sony alarm clocks.
That's how you know
the
this isn't
Sony-
real life,
the
because they
Sony
have a
radio,
Sony phone.
The Sony radios.
Yeah, dude.
Even in like Hotel Transylvania, like Adam Sandler and Selena Gomez literally have like the Sony
Yeah.
animated phones.
Endgame was littered with Google products.
Was it?
Yeah.
Dude,
Like,
okay,
everyone had a
no.
Pixel.
The
Oh.
funniest thing in Endgame is like the freaking like Audi product placement, because like whenever like a car drives up, there's like a full shot of like the front of the car.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
like Audi. It's
Yeah,
like
that's true.
thanks, cool.
Glad to know you made money in this
Yeah,
movie.
great.
I wonder how much they paid for that.
Probably a
Too
lot.
much.
Yeah.
So the Pixel 3a and 3a XL are finally out. Last week we talked about how before they were actually released to the public, then there was like this Best Buy that was just like casually selling them on accident.
What?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Before they were even like officially
That's
announced
hilarious,
or
actually.
released, and Best Buy just like, here you go.
That's funny.
They got in trouble.
Yeah.
So this is cheap.
Yeah.
That's decently cheap. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about. I don't keep up
Well,
with
it
Technos
has
as much.
stereo speakers, and get
Okay.
this, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
It has a headphone jack. From 2019.
Bonkers.
I
And the
approve.
camera's like the same.
Yeah. It has
Honestly,
this-
I'm over headphone jacks. Like, there's good enough, cheap enough wireless headphones to where it's like,
Yeah.
That's
like
true.
I got these
There are
like
now.
freaking like yesterday. I bought these. They're the Anchor Soundcore Liberty Air, and they're basically just AirPods.
Yeah.
But
Samsung
they
buds.
sound way better than AirPods, and they cost half of what AirPods cost.
Yeah.
And so it's like,
Would you
why not?
recommend those?
Oh yeah, I would.
Hmm.
They're
Wait,
very
do
good.
they look like a Q-tip?
I mean, they have the little
Ben!
what? They're good.
Let me see. I want to see.
At least they're black.
Yeah, they're and it's nice because they come in black too. There was white ones, and I was like, no, I'm gonna definitely get the black ones.
Yeah, the white ones look like someone got lazy and just left
They
the
just look
Q-tip
like fake
hanging in
AirPods.
there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They're good though.
That was pretty cool.
The charging case is nice and small.
Yeah.
I had some like just wireless ones that had like the cord, but then they like broke because I wear headphones too much.
Yeah.
I go through headphones fast, dude. Like every 6 months, I have to buy a new pair of headphones.
I'm
Almost, it's
almost
bad.
on that.
Nah.
I was for like 2 years.
Because I always buy earbuds. Because
Yeah.
I never want to, like, I just, like, headphones, I'm like, I never, like, unless I'm sitting down and, like, listening to something, it's like, earbuds are just so much faster.
Yeah, I get that.
I got over like just wearing headphones like wherever I go. That's what I do. Like
Yeah.
since I'm at university now, I
Yeah.
just pick up my headphones. That's what I take everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I don't care where
Yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah, that sounds like, yeah, because headphones are just better.
Like
Well,
even in
your
the
In his
rain the other
case, is
day.
because he's trying to block out all the heathens he's encountering.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like first semester on like the bus, listening to people's drama. Like I was just like,
Dude,
can you
that'd be
please stop?
Tell
funny.
him, what was it, biology? The first day of biology?
What happened?
The people
Oh my
asked you
gosh.
if you wanted to go smoke weed. Like the very
Yeah,
first
bro.
day.
True.
Why didn't you say yes?
The very first day of biology.
You could have ministered to them. Could have been like,
I was
you
just
know
like,
how to get eternally
no.
high? You know what I'm saying? Jesus.
That's hilarious. Someone offers you a beer. Oh, honey, I got some spiritual water for you.
No,
some
no.
spiritual ethanol.
Oh.
So, anywho,
What were we talking
Pixels.
about? Pixel.
yeah.
Okay.
Because like the original,
This looks
the
really
Pixel
good for the
3 is only
price.
$700.
It's $700? Well, why is this so much cheaper?
This is like the A version is like
like the iPhone 5S versus 5C?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
yeah.
That's pretty cheap.
Considering, like the iPhones nowadays are like $1,200.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like you can
Even
phone company
the
anyone can
Galaxy-
charge anything they want. Like that's
Well,
the thing.
It's because
Like
that now no one pays for a phone right up. They just throw it on the plan.
yeah,
So it's like
it's true.
$6 to $20 a month depending on what kind of phone you get.
Yeah, and like I don't know. Like I feel like I don't actually know anything like about like the interest rates on those like plans or whatever. But like I see how that like could be beneficial. Like, I don't know. I'm sure there's something where they're trying to be like, we're gonna get more money from you than you mean to.
Yeah.
But like, cause I've never done that. Cause like I always just either buy my phone used or like something like that. So
I always just buy mine straight up. Like I've never
Yeah.
gone for a plan.
Yeah.
Cause,
Yeah,
well,
that's
because
weird.
then also, you're not paying like, if there's like interest.
Mhm.
It's like-
Yeah, exactly.
And then
Not
you don't
really
get
that.
talked into paying like an absurd amount of
that's-
insurance every month.
I don't know. Like, you should not. Like, why would you get insurance on your
Every
phone? Like,
month.
if you're paying for insurance on your phone, you're just gonna be basically buying a new phone. Like, you
My
might as well
phone
just like put some
came
money
with
into your
insurance.
savings account
Well,
like
like-
every month to pay for a new phone
Because
when it
isn't
breaks.
insurance like $20? Like one time?
Like $20 a
should
month
be.
for insurance for a phone.
No, that's insane.
like
I-
that's like
okay.
if you do 12 months, that's like that's a lot of money. I don't want to do the math right now, but
Yeah.
that's a bit.
On my original Pixel, it came with insurance, like with it. It was like,
Oh,
we'll
see, that's
replace
kinda
your
cool.
entire phone if you break it within like the first 2 years.
Yeah.
Which you did.
Yeah, which I did.
Yeah, see, I
got-
never
he
buy
got-
my
he got-
new,
he
so
got-
I never have warranties
So
on
he
stuff.
got like a brand new Pixel after you broke it fairly quickly.
Mm,
It was like
it
less
was like a
than
year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So you'd only had the phone for like a year, and you broke it, and they replaced it for free.
They completely
That's
replaced
cool,
it.
yeah.
Like they sent me a new one, and then I just switched the SIM and sent the other one back,
Nice.
and it was just
That's cool.
super
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah. No, like I don't try to argue the fact that like Android has better specs or anything like that, because like they do, but like
It's all about.
I
the,
just have Apple because
Everything.
because
You're in the
everybody else has it.
ecosystem.
Yeah, for the ecosystem. Because if everybody else, if all of your other friends have if all of your other friends have Androids, makes sense to have an Android. If all of your friends have iPhones, it doesn't make any sense to buy an Android because then you're just kind of
Yeah.
out of the loop. And so it's like, all right,
How are
The
you
only
out of the
time,
loop
the
by
only
having a
time
phone?
I've been affected by it, like that I was like, oh hey, too bad we don't have the same stuff. Was like airdropping.
yeah, airdropping's nice.
That's the only
iMessage
thing.
is nice because you can
Airdropping
do.
shouldn't even be a thing anymore with like NFC now. Like, you
Yeah.
just tap each
Android
other's
has their
phones
own
together.
version of airdropping, but it's not as good.
They used to have an app. I remember like years ago they had an app where you tapped your phones together and it
yeah,
like shared.
that's still
photos.
technically a thing.
But like nobody used it because it was just like kind of goofy.
Yeah, you type.
I use
Yeah.
NFC like every day now, like to pay for stuff. And I
Oh
use it to,
yeah,
like,
I do
like,
that all the
transfer.
time. Apple Pay is the like the mobile pay stuff is nice. I love that. And I don't have to
So-
dig around for my debit card. That
Yeah.
barely comes out of my years old wallet that I need to get a new one because it's falling apart.
LOL, same. But yeah, that's the only time I've been affected by it. Is
Yeah.
like the airdrop would be
Mhm.
nice to be able to have.
Yeah. And when I used to be a big mobile gamer, it was like, oh, all these games are only coming out for iPhone. You'd be surprised. Like a lot of them.
Well,
like,
but it's also both ways.
that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
But then I guess
What?
like, yeah.
Super Mario Run wasn't on Android for. Is it on Android now? I don't even know.
We have like Sonic Run.
Ew.
Legit,
know.
straight up.
Sonic Run. Yeah. Never downloaded that game. Never downloaded Sonic Run because I was like, this looks awful.
What? Wait. I don't understand people like buy a phone to like play mobile games on.
I used
It's
to when I was
mostly,
like,
like,
when I
younger
was like
people.
12.
Yeah.
I was like totally into mobile games. Some of them are really fun. Like you can do some unique stuff with like the way mobile phones are set up, but not enough to where it's like. But yeah, like I don't understand people who buy like a Razer phone. It's like why?
Yeah, that's what I'm
what
saying,
are you
like,
doing?
why?
Dude, but the Razer phone, you also, if you have that laptop, then you just put your phone in the bottom of it. Then your phone is
pretty
a laptop.
Cool, not gonna lie.
Like-
That's really expensive, but also cool.
The one where like you
That's
put
just.
it in and it becomes
I
like
think
the
you just
trackpad.
buy the Razer phone.
That was weird.
I think you just buy the Razer phone to flex, though.
honestly.
Be like, I can't play games.
And then
on my
everybody's gonna be
phone.
like, "Yeah, what else can you do? Literally nothing, you idiot."
you idiot.
The Asus gamer phone looked pretty cool. It had like
There's an
three.
Asus gamer phone.
Yeah,
That's
it had
weird.
like 3 Type-C ports on it. It had
Three?
Yeah.
Why?
So it had one for like
Like
like,
it
to
can-
charge on the bottom, but the one on it came with this thing, and it was like, I kid you not, like a processing
I think
cooler
you're kidding
you'd
me.
slap on the back, and you slide it on.
But
Remember?
what would
that.
you need that
Because
for?
your phone overheats.
Linus
Like,
was
we were
talking about
playing-
that. He's
Yeah,
like, this
yes.
is
Playing like
yeah.
hardcore games on your phone.
That's fair.
Yeah, Linus is like, what are you doing with your life if you don't have a fan for your phone?
and it
Oh,
comes
gosh.
out of the box with the phone.
That's weird.
And then
Like I
it-
get it, but like
Dude, back in the day.
Okay.
they-
It also had So you know how like
I'm sorry.
some of the phones have like the squeeze feature now, like the HTC U11 was one of the earlier ones.
yeah, that's weird.
Okay, so in
It's
that
like memory phone for your
Yeah, that's
like
okay, so
memory
in
phone
the
for your
phone, whenever you held it sideways,
Skechers makes
it
it.
had that as triggers on the phone. So you were like
Can
as
you
you're
shoot
holding the
zombies
phone,
on
kind of like
your
a
watch?
controller, like you squeeze the tops of it, and it would be like the triggers.
That's interesting.
It was very interesting.
See, at that point, you just buy a Nintendo Switch, though. Honestly, like
For
it's
real.
like it's the same thing.
Because then you can play Halo.
What?
Well,
No, get it? Because like the Xbox Live Pass coming to the Switch.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was.
oh, is that happening? Sweet.
It's
Sony's
weird.
the only person that doesn't want to
Yeah.
play nice with other people.
Can you blame them though? They're like in charge of their own thing right now.
Sony's
though.
doing. I mean, PS4 is doing good.
And getting a jump on
Still.
the PS5. That's the thing. They're like once they announce the
That's
PS5,
goofy. I don't. They should stop making new consoles. They should just upgrade them. Like
that's the,
we've reached a point in
PS5
we
might
have
be.
like we have
PS5 might be the last one.
That's what I'm
because
saying,
It's
like-
different enough.
like we have reached the point in graphics where like you literally like you can't like other than like real life like we've reached kind of like the peak of like graphics honestly like
the PS5
I genuinely
it's gonna be freaking 8K.
yeah like I genuinely do not know how you could make like better graphics that look more like real life.
Well, right now it's all about the processing time.
Yeah, that's
Cutting
true.
down
That-
from
that too.
21-second
Yeah.
load screens to 2-second
Yeah,
load
exactly.
screens. But
yeah, like
the PS5, man, because like I skipped the PS4 just because I never got around to it.
no. The only
So
only
I'm
thing
already
that can,
planning on pre-ordering the PS5.
Really? Yeah.
Because you know
backwards
having a
compatible
modern
all the way to PS1.
yeah, because then I'll still
Oh,
be able to
really? That's dope.
You don't
at
have to buy new
least
games. You can just
PS4.
put in
That's
old
sick.
discs.
Because they have the computer that simulates the. You're better
Play Paw Rap of
explaining
the
it.
Rap.
LOL.
Shout out to that.
Maybe we can finally get a PlayStation All-Star Battle too.
Oh no, that's pretty much just Smash Ultimate now. Cause like there's so many characters that are like
Yeah.
in it now that are like
Yeah.
PlayStation.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, no. The only thing they could do better with graphics, like I think, is like fix it to where the faces actually look like human faces and not robots when they talk. 'Cause they
Yeah.
still haven't fixed that. Like,
The
it's, like,
best one
really-
probably is like NBA 2K because that's like
yeah, dude. Like,
a big focus on
like
it.
Injustice 2 had really good graphics, but like the cutscenes looked
You-
awful because like the
you
faces
got
were
that when it
like
came out. We didn't.
Yeah, I did.
We
Like
didn't play,
the-
I only played with you like once.
the campaign was like the faces just looked like so like it looks so much like a robot to where
Yeah.
it's like this is not
Just
fun.
in general, I remember being disappointed with Injustice 2, although I only played it one time.
It was what I played of it. It was fun. I mean, as much as fun as you can have in a 2D fighting game, I don't
Well,
really like them that much.
I only played it like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
I
'cause,
can
like
only
I thought
play
the
them at like 30
characters-
minutes at a time.
oh
I
yeah,
thought the
because it's just
characters were
like
weird.
either you just get like destroyed by somebody or you're just like doing lame moves unless you memorize all the
Dude,
combos.
Natalie and I
Yeah.
played the crap out of the original Injustice.
Oh,
Like
dude.
that was one of the games that we played. 'Cause
Yeah,
once
bro.
she turned like 12 or 13, she stopped playing. But she used to play like her DS and like she'd play Wii.
Oh, shout out to the DS. I
Basically.
never had a DS. I missed out
Same.
on that. Made me sad.
I used Natalie's because Natalie played her DS a lot. She got it when she was very little.
The DS.
But that
I
was
played a DS that O came out. I played PSP.
really.
Yeah, I was
What,
one
did you,
of
what,
those
what
kids.
even did they have for the PSP? Like,
yeah, they had all
Okay.
Sony titles at
Really?
the time.
They
Yeah.
did. I played a lot of Mega Man 2 on it.
oh, man, whatever.
But they
Oh,
okay.
Mega Man.
I
If you
got him
didn't
that
know-
shirt for like his Mega
Yeah.
Man's like he has like all the like literally every Mega Man
Dude,
game.
okay, no. If
Okay,
you-
sorry. Real quick for the PSP.
Okay.
I'll let you talk in just a
Go
second.
for it.
They made their own Battlefront game for PSP.
Oh, yeah,
if
I
you didn't
remember
know that, it was really good. I had Battlefront 1 and 2, like the original ones. They had remade them for the PSP.
Yeah, I remember
You
that.
play all of
Can
that.
we please agree?
And they made a new one for the PSP. It was
Yeah.
really good.
Great
There was
game.
one for the DS too, I think. It was not. very
was
good,
not
though.
that
No,
good.
'cause it's the DS.
Can
Yeah.
we just agree that the PS Vita was like a million times better than DS?
No.
It just didn't have a library.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
therefore, no, it's not.
I mean, like the hardware was there, but there's
Yeah.
no games.
Yeah, like a game console is only as good as the games that are
I
on it.
know,
And
and
the PS,
that's-
that means the PS Vita was not very good.
But if you took the Nintendo library and just threw it on the Vita, like
Well, then that
there's
would've
literally
been great,
nothing
but-
else.
Yeah,
you
but
need.
that's not gonna happen. Yeah, no. Okay, but speaking of Mega Man, so there's
A movie, a
No.
live action movie.
no.
That would actually be kind of.
That would be cool. But
With Jim
there's not a
Carrey?
movie.
No.
But this is gonna sound like the weirdest thing ever. But there's this band called the Proto Men that made okay, they made a rock opera about Mega Man, and it's no, like
sounds amazing.
it sounds like the dumbest thing ever, but
That
like
sounds
literally,
amazingly hilarious.
there's the first one's called Act 1, and it's like the story of like
Oh.
Mega Man and like
Act 1.
Proto Man,
That's
like
Sonic.
no,
No.
it's like a play, like
I know.
you know, like but there's Proto Man, and then Proto Man turns evil, and then he makes Mega Man, but he's like, don't like.
Don't be evil?
The humans are bad. Like basically, the humans just let Proto Man die, but then like so it goes through the story of Mega Man, and Mega Man like wants to stop Dr. Wily or whatever, and like then Proto Man's still alive and blah blah blah. And then there's Act 2, which is basically a prequel of how like Dr. Light like made Mega Man and stuff,
Yeah.
and like Dr. Wily and stuff.
Dang.
It's so good,
Dude, that's-
Like they're
is it on
really
YouTube?
like. It's it is. It's
sounds
kind of
really
hard to
cool.
understand like just listening to the music because there's like if you look up like Proto Men liner notes, like it tells like while you're listening to the music you can like read the story at the same time and it coincides with the music. It's so good, and they're still working on Act 3.
Do you know who else
It's
made
so
a rock
good.
opera?
Pink Floyd.
Andy Bernard.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
I think probably my favorite, other than Mega Man, like character was Zero. Like he was. So
Oh
cool.
dude, Zero's cool.
Zero the Hutt.
No.
Nah, he's my favorite character. He's my favorite Star Wars character, obviously. Zero the Hutt,
Basically.
what a legend. Started watching through Clone Wars again, actually. It's pretty
I
You
good.
know
haven't watched
what?
Clone Wars since like.
Natalie Nathan and I
Middle
did that
school.
during spring break.
Sad
I guess
except- yeah.
2018.
They took it off of Netflix though, so I just have to find it on random
Well,
cartoon websites now. It
Yeah,
makes me
well, it's gonna
mad.
be on the Disney though.
Yeah, no,
because they're
I
gonna
know.
make more too. But
Dude, that's gonna be stacked.
oh yeah, we've talked about it
Like,
quite a bit on here.
dude.
I'm already gonna get it.
Like
as soon
that's
as it
gonna be
comes out.
insane. Like $7 a month.
Thank you.
Like that's so good.
and you download everything.
That's really
You're
good.
gonna have and you
Okay.
have so much original content.
So
too.
much stuff.
I didn't think it was gonna like take off, but now I'm hearing more people talk about it. Like,
Yeah.
since last week, where I was like, "Who's actually gonna buy this?" But I've actually heard a
Dude,
lot of people say
invest
they are.
in their stocks.
I mean, it's already the stuff that people like watch the most. Like it's Star
you're-
Wars
you
and
save-
Marvel.
You're gonna save
Like
money on it too, because like you're gonna use. Okay, you know if you actually like Disney, then people are gonna go out and buy The Lion King on DVD. You're gonna go out and
Oh,
buy,
yeah.
you know, all those classics on DVD
Yeah.
or
Now you
whatever.
don't have
but
to.
now you don't have to because they're just gonna be there.
pretty nice. And they're not gonna take them off either because it's not
Yeah.
gonna be limited rights.
And yeah, they're
Like
not gonna.
Netflix.
They don't have like the Disney Vaults is all there.
Yeah, dude. Ugh, Disney's gonna take over everything.
And I'm okay with it.
I'm no.
For the most part.
I'm not.
I mean, of
'Cause-
any company to rule the world, would you pick anything else but Disney?
pick Elon Musk.
Elon
okay.
I
Musk
thought you were
for
gonna say
president.
Facebook.
Oh no, man, it's crazy.
We've given Facebook a lot of crap on this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, have you guys seen The Social Network, the movie about Facebook? It's so good. It's the movie.
Who's in it? It's
Jesse Eisenberg plays Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
And
It
like
came out like 2 years ago.
no, it's came out in like 2010. Yeah, it's so good. Like it's how like
What
he
was I
like
thinking
made
of?
Facebook. Apparently
Oh,
it's
I
not
was
very
thinking of Steve
accurate,
Jobs, never
but
mind.
like it's so good. But anyways, yeah, no, but like at one point like yeah, Disney's giving us all these great Marvel movies and Star Wars movies, but also basically they're just killing original movies just in general because it's like oh, here's another sequel to that thing. Here's a live action remake of this thing. It's like you're not making anything new, please.
Yeah,
like
they still are going to. I mean, they've already got a
hope
couple of
so.
original stuff for the streaming service. They've got a couple of live originals already. that
but
they're
are they like
working on.
original?
They have a few, but only a few.
Yeah, like it's like oof.
Well, maybe though that's gonna help. Maybe Sony can come in and start trying to make original stuff.
They did go with Into the Spider-Verse. That was
good.
so good.
And
That was
they're
really good.
already gonna make like 5 spin-offs. And
I'm
sequels of
actually
that.
kind of mad about that. I don't want them to do that because that movie's really good.
They're gonna have one that's all female Spider-Man.
Yeah, like
Plus the sequel.
I just no, like I don't want them to make so much to where it's like, oh, this is awful now.
Yeah, well.
But you know,
I mean, that movie boosted
Money.
Post Malone stocks, so that's okay.
did. I'm gonna buy some Post Malone Crocs now. They have those.
What?
They literally, yeah, like literally, like look up Post Malone Crocs. They have those. They're like
That's
really
hilarious.
weird looking,
That's funny.
but yep, you know.
So Google's doing a little bit of rebranding with their smart speaker stuff.
They are.
Kind of.
What are they doing?
Well, now
Oh,
they're
yeah.
having something called the Google Nest Hub Max.
What is that? Is
It
that like
looks
the
like-
HomePod,
Kind
basically?
of, but it looks like. It
So
looks
Google
like the
bought
Facebook-
out Nest.
Yeah.
Nest is I don't even.
Are
That
they
sounds
security?
so familiar.
Yeah, it was like they did everything. They did like air conditioning, like
Oh,
the smart air conditioning,
okay.
like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
smart
yeah,
home
yeah.
protection,
Yes.
like security
I
cameras
know
and
what-
everything.
I know what you're talking about now.
And Google basically just bought them out, and they're like, yeah, let's just incorporate all of their stuff into
That's
our
pretty
stuff.
cool. Not gonna lie.
The smart home.
The Google, the Google Home thing is pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Like, especially when you have like a smart TV and you're just like, Google, turn on the TV, and it's like, oh, sick.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
It's still
Between
not
that-
like there's still some stuff where it's like, okay, you can tweak the AI a little bit to make it slightly smarter because this is just dumb.
Yeah.
But like, it's getting.
And you got the because like the small speakers are like $50, 25 during the holidays. The real minis.
Like the really
You can
small ones
pair
are just
them.
like $30 just normally.
Oh yeah.
the
Well, Allie
mini.
and I each have one. And
Yeah.
You can pair them up, so
You
you can use
can,
them as
really.
little speakers.
Yeah, I will say on the speaker's not good. Like the Google Home Mini speaker's awful.
I wouldn't say awful.
Like it's pretty bad. Like there's at least as far as like there's no low end. I will say that.
I mean, comparing
the-
it to like a $30 Bluetooth speaker, then yeah, but
Yeah.
Well,
but-
and because it does everything else though.
yeah, it's still really
You can turn
nice,
on your
though.
AC and stuff.
Yeah.
If you get the light bulbs.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Exactly.
I use mine.
I don't
like
ever
every
listen to
day.
music on speaker.
Yeah, he has
anyway,
the
so
light
it's like-
bulbs for it.
Those are sick. Like
So you just name them to a room and
Oh,
say,
yeah.
"Hey, turn off the
that's
bunker."
pretty nice.
So
The bazaars use it like way more than we do.
Just like that one Disney Channel movie, The House, the Mom House. I don't know what it was
Mom
called.
House?
There was a house that was like a smart house, and then like it turned into their mom. It was weird. Disney Channel movie, weird movie. I don't remember what it's called. I'm gonna have to look that
Was
up.
Fred in that movie?
Like Fred, YouTube Fred? No, he was never on Disney. It was a Nickelodeon boy.
I don't even know.
Nickelodeon,
What a time to be
Disney
alive.
Channel's shows will always be Nickelodeon shows. Like as far as live action shows go, like Disney
Bro.
Channel has way more classics. Like the only good
Yeah.
live action show on Nickelodeon was Drake and Josh, and that's it. iCarly was just kind of okay. Victorious is not good. Anyone who says Victorious is good is wrong.
I never really watched.
Victorious was not very good. The
I
only
never
thing that
watched any of
happened, the only thing that even came out of Victorious was Ariana Grande, and that's not
Not
like
not
that's not
something
very
with
good.
flex.
Like so many like Selena Gomez. Like, are you kidding me? Like Dylan and Cole Sprouse are still doing good. The Jonas Brothers are back.
That's true.
The Jonas Brothers are back, baby. Shout out
It's
to the
like,
Jonas Brothers.
Did you see that?
They're all like gonna get married.
Did I see what?
to each other?
No.
Okay, good. Did you see that a hacker stole 40 million in Bitcoin?
I did
Why?
not.
Why would you do that? It's just gonna depreciate in value. I bought $1 worth of Bitcoin to see what would happen, and now it's worth like 15 cents.
You did?
Yeah, I did because I was like,
That's hilarious.
when it was like kind of rising, I was like, I'm gonna buy $1 of this just to see what happens, and then like it went kind of up, and then it just has gone down since then. I bought $1 of that and $1 of Ethereum,
For real?
and then they've all just gone down, and I was like,
Okay.
I was right. Like I was like, it's probably just gonna go down, but like
yeah,
it's $1.
ever since people started buying all the GPUs to mine it, it's just gone
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, dude.
That's funny.
Maybe it'll have another random boom. It's possible, but
I-
like
You're
Yeah,
banking on
I don't.
it.
Not really, because
You're
I spent
$1 banking
I would
on
be
it.
so down if my dollar turned into like $100. I'd be like, yes, but like it was $1, so you know.
Could have got a hash brown with that.
Yeah, exactly. Could have, but I didn't.
Oh yeah, I thought this was funny. I saw this morning. So this guy like leaked he's making like the iPhone cases for like the iPhone 11
Yeah.
or the iPhone 10i or the iPhone X1
Whatever, yeah.
or
I don't think they're actually gonna have
the,
3
the
cameras.
iPhone Air 1 or
It
whatever
already has
it ends
2
up calling
cameras,
it.
basically.
The case had the slots for 3 cameras.
I
And
don't
so
think it's
everyone's
gonna
like,
have 3.
it's gonna have 3 cameras.
Okay, that's not as
No.
goofy as that one that has like 5 cameras in the middle of the phone. I don't know
The
which one that
Energizer?
is.
Energizers
The
having
Energizer phone?
23
That's
cameras.
so weird. Like, it's like we're getting to the point where it's like they're making like specialty phones.
Can
and
we
it's
just
like, what are
acknowledge
you
the
doing?
fact that Energizer's making a
That's
phone?
what it's called. Yeah, it's called Smart House. That's what that movie's called.
Smart House.
Smart house.
Yeah, but
There
a
was
teenage
a-
computer whiz who win a computerized house and then takes a life on its own, the life of an overbearing mother. It's so it like almost turns into a horror movie at the end. It's
There was
crazy.
a Scooby-Doo episode in the early 2000s that they got trapped in a smart house.
Nice. And now it's real.
No, it's real.
The future was right.
Scooby
Basically.
predicted. Scooby-Doo's the new Simpsons.
Google's like, you
Basically.
can't leave anymore. You're trapped.
You're locked in, buddy.
Hey, Google's not half as creepy as Alexa, though.
Agreed.
Yeah. Amazon? Yeah, Jeff Bezos is
Dude,
kind of scary.
So
honestly.
I usually like will play a little bit of the podcast so I can like just remember something we listened to so I can have the title. And like it heard us and it say Alexa, and then my like Kindle was like across the room on my bed and it like lit up and just like recorded everything I said and it searched it. I was like,
Whoa,
the frick?
that's weird. Yeah,
that
no.
happened when we were doing it with
I
Matt
don't-
Wilson.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Then-
like Amazon as a company, like
Yeah.
the site Amazon, but like
Amazing.
I
And
don't.
their services.
Jeff Bezos is just scary.
Their services are good.
Yeah, as far as like people go, Jeff Bezos is a scary guy. As far as like CEOs go, he's the scary one. Like Mark Zuckerberg is just weird.
Mark Zuckerberg is weird.
Elon Musk is just a legend.
He's
and
hilarious.
then like
After
friggin'
he
Jeff
hosted
Bezos
his
is here
game
looking
review
literally
of
looking
Barbie.
exactly like Lex Luthor and like
He's so nerdy.
he's kind of scary.
It's funny.
Like did you see that video of like the freaking like
Of him going to
Amazon
space.
no of like this Amazon blimp and then like the drones like this is actual footage that they tested like the Amazon drones out.
Yeah.
There's like this huge blimp and then like the drones like shoot out and like are like going into the city and like dropping things off at people's houses and it's so scary. Like it is so scary.
I have
That's
not
hilarious.
seen it.
Like it's
I'll
like
have to look it up.
dystopian, like it's terrifying.
That's funny.
But
He's going to space too.
yeah, apparently. Got a whole plan of how we're gonna
Now it's
live in
just-
space.
Every
I just
millionaire now is just like, oh, how are we gonna go to space, guys? And everyone has a new
I
idea.
just miss the
Yeah.
days when Amazon Fire phones ruled the world.
That didn't happen.
When what?
Amazon Fire phones ruled the world.
No.
The only thing I remember about Amazon Fire is the commercials with Gary Busey where he just yelled the words Amazon Fire TV really loud.
It was like 2014. Then Amazon, they had like the Amazon phones,
That's a
and they were
bad
so
idea.
dang cheap because it's the same reason the Kindles
Yeah.
were cheap. They were just
Because
like
they're bare bones and
plastic
have
and
nothing.
it was just
Amazon
they had
OS?
ads. Ads were built into the phone.
They're
Oh, that's
bad.
messed up.
It's bad. Those were. I hated those.
LOL.
And people had
Wow.
Kindles, and I was like, "Why do you have this? Like, you can't do anything with this."
All right.
With
I think we're out of time for this episode. We'll
It was-
pick up.
It was a good Wednesday, Ben.
It sure was.
Go to
talked
church tonight.
Talked about a lot of stuff.
We did, in fact.
So
You can't go to church. The church is you.
But if I go to a person,
Well, then you're going to church.
does that mean we're at church?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
basically,
All right, guys, go to church.
I'm already here.